I can't start off with them. No, but you know what they're opening with? They're opening with mud wrestling. But look, it's not that I'm against it on religious grounds, just that we've done it. You know, we had a series of mud wrestling debates already. We mud wrestled over amnesty for aliens. We mud wrestled over the death penalty. We've covered the important aspects of mud wrestling. I just think anything else would be exploitive. I just don't know how to deal with any more mud wrestling. I am personally mud wrestled out.
Just one more time.
Look, no, really, honestly, I don't want to spoil anybody's fun. Tell them they can mud wrestle their brains out, but my hands are tied, which is a lousy way to mud wrestle. I don't want to spoil anybody's fun. Just let me know when it's over, please. That's all. Look, and by the way, you know, they might just give the mud wrestling a little size and importance if they put some classical music under it, you know.
Next week, okay?
A Wagnerian chorale, 1812 overture. You know, Napoleon retreated in the mud. They could look into that. I've researched that. I studied that. He backed up in the mud and...
Tonight, the two new challengers match up against the meanest mud manipulators west of the Mississippi. Kim the Killer and Denise the Destroyer Schreier. Yeah, our fraternity challengers are from Pepperdine University in Malibu, Sigma Epsilon's John Murphy. And from California State in Northridge, Sigma Chi, Bill Maholsky. Let the match begin. Let's wrestle. Yeah.
Girls in your corner, Bill. I want you down over here. Girls over there in that corner right over there. Hey, no mud slinging. I want a clean fight. Okay, you guys ready? Okay, on the whistle, let's get muddy eye.
Are they... what do you mean tasteful? Are there still mud wrestling in there?
There's just one more bout, okay?
One more bout. Look, I'm sure they're lovely girls. They're good at what they do. I'm all for the frat guys raising money for charity. I just don't know what it all means on this show, okay? I'd like to be a part of it. Look, I'll tell you how I'll be a part of it, okay? Let me see Johnny Carson mud wrestling. Let's see if David Letterman wants to co-host mud wrestling with me. I'll be glad to do that. Book Joan Rivers. I'll mud wrestle her. I'll take on Tom Snyder. Book Phil Donahue. We'll have a go in the slop over nuclear freeze or something. I'll do 2 or 3 falls with Connie Chung, you know, but I don't know what to do alone with it anymore. I'm sorry. I have to... I'll tell you what. Better yet, I know what I'll do, okay? I know what I can do. There's a challenge here. I know who I could mud wrestle. I'll take on Fred Silverman. All right? I'll be happy to do that if Mr. I know that he's into it, and if he wants to do it, fine. As a matter of fact, I'll do it right now. If he has a gripe against me not narrating girls rolling in the goop, then I'll be happy to take him. Olympic Auditorium, 3 o'clock Saturday. Be there. No, I mean I'll be happy to. All right. I'm ready. It's not like I'm sissy about it or anything.
Hey, Bill, no missionary position. Come on, let's keep it playing. Oh, he's down.
Who's the winner? We need a winner.
We need a winner. Both.
We need a winner. Which guy, Maholsky or Murphy? Who is it?
Who's the winner?
That's Murphy. That's him. No, that's Maholsky. Maholsky.
Wait.
What? Hey. No, girls don't fight. We need a winner. Look, I hope Alan comes back in here. We'll be back after this important message. Alan, come on back in here, please. Oh, my gosh. Thank you.
All right. All right. Good. Yeah, put these in our stash. We usually get a few bucks for these.
Yeah, I can sell this.
Well, thank you. Hello, everyone. Well, you do remember these, don't you? So just some of the audio delights that we've been able to make available to you. Why don't I hold them up correctly, and then you'll be able to read them. I want it to be a surprise. I want them to be turning their TV sets upside down.
You're a mysterious kind of guy, I'll tell you.
Crazy kid. Sounds of Winter Olympics, remember that? The Sounds of Fitness, remember that? Of course not. The incredibly hot Sounds of the Election, that was a favorite. Well, we're proud to announce now we have a brand new album for you bleacher bums, The Sounds of Baseball. Now listen very carefully while we preview some of the cuts, some of the fabulous sounds you'll be hearing.
Peanuts, popcorn, get your cold beer here.
The sound of John Glenn at his new job. Well, that was the first cut.
No, but I liked it, man. I enjoyed it.
Some of them are even greater than this. Listen to this one. The sound of Yasser Arafat throwing out the first grenade. Well, it's political humor. Sometimes on a Friday night, political humor is a little slow to get rolling. Listen to this one.
Boom! Throw the bomb out!
Sound of Ed Meese arriving at the ballpark. These aren't political students. These guys are into mud wrestling. Listen to this one. That's the sound of the world's dumbest baseball promotion, Pistol Night. They like the
Is that the last one?
No, I think it gets better. But that one worked because they started to pass it on down the row, and by the guy at the end, he laughed out loud. Listen to this one.
He's out.
Sound of Yuri Andropov's doctor. Well, the reason that there's a deadly silence on this side is they're outplacing their orders now for the album. These people are buying stuff already. Listen to this one.
Where's the beef? Hey, get out of here. Where's the beef? They feed it.
Sounds of Clara Peller walking through the Dodgers locker room.
I'll tell you. Thank God for Clara.
Yeah. Boy, if it weren't for some of those Where's the Beef cuts, we wouldn't have a way to end that bit. Send it. 12 years ago, this fellow left the Alfred E. Smith Housing Project in Lower Manhattan, and he walked into a recording studio with David Bowie. He has since become a successful producer for Dionne Warwick, Bette Midler, Roberta Flack, and now as a singer, 2 Grammy nominations, big hit song that he had remained on the charts for 84 weeks.
He's the best, man. He's the best.
84 weeks has to be certainly up there. Platinum certification for that one. We're really